Welcome to Chill Thoughts on the SS Upped Meshroom S, which is not a boat. I had a buyer lined up for this case immediately after filming, so I just skipped the temperature testing part. This will be a short one. The Supped Meshroom S has a few things going for it over the original Meshlyssus. First, it has a way better name that's easier for me to say. Second, it gained a USB port. Third, there are some new mounting options for cooling and GPU placement. There are some really creative ways to mount 2.5-inch and 3.5-inch drives. And finally, they gave it an option to accept micro ATX and ATX motherboards. That last part sounded more like a gimmick than a feature to me, at first anyway. But I can think of a few ways to use it in this case. For instance, pretend you're a hyper-minimalist that vomits at the thought of any computer over some arbitrary volume, say 20 liters. But you want to build a storage server with some large consumer computer parts and a variety of drives. Since both major brands of CPUs are available with integrated graphics now, I imagine you could easily put together a system with several large 3.5-inch drives, 2.5-inch SATA drives, since they're somewhat cheaper than M.2, and even use an expansive ATX motherboard to get a bunch of M.2 slots for some high-speed storage if you need it. On the AMD side, you even have the option for a 16-core CPU running in eco mode under a small cooler so you don't have to bother with the AIO. For the typical gamer, ITX is the route to take. There are plenty of motherboards with more than enough expandability for you, and it saves you from buying a replacement riser and lets you use the front fans, which the other full-size motherboards would block. It also leaves a lot of room for cable management. I like this case a lot. My only complaint is the requirement to use 90-degree video cables if you don't have the case feet or can't move the graphics card up to its maximum height. Mine didn't come with feet, so I would have to pay extra for them or buy a DisplayPort cable, 90-degree one, because it only comes with HDMI. I heard that the version 2 comes with some very basic feet, but I think I would still look on eBay or Etsy or some forums to see if I can get some nice quality ones or some good looking ones, maybe even wooden ones. Thanks for watching. I just finished filming the Q58 videos. I had some drive corruption on my main editing drive, so I hope I didn't lose any of the footage from that. But if I didn't, I hope you'll come back to watch them. Peace.